Good afternoon, everyone. I thank my colleagues for joining us. We're in the middle of votes. This is a working farm, you know. It never stops just because we have a press conference. But here we are, gathered at a time of a pivotal moment for our country, for this Congress, and how we go forward. I'm honored to be joined by so many of our colleagues. We'll be hearing from two who were there marching on the Senate in the 90s, Representative Nita Lowey and Representative Eleanor Holmes Norton. Jerry Nadler, our ranking member on Judiciary, Congresswoman DeGette, the co-chair of our pro-choice caucus, and Congresswoman Jackie Spear, a leader in terms of respecting women. We're here to stand in support of Dr. Christine Blasey Ford and to applaud her courage as she prepares to tell her story. Again, we're joined by distinguished members of Congress whom I have acknowledged. In the interest of time, you know how great they are. They will make their remarks. But what's happening here has lifetime impacts. The crimes themselves, the allegations that have been made are about offenses that have a lifetime impact, and a person whose name is putting forth for a lifetime service on the Supreme Court. It's just not right. So there are two equities to be weighed. One equity is the integrity of the Supreme Court. The other equity to be weighed is the respect that we have for women when they come forward. Neither of those equities is well served by the process the Republican leadership in the Senate has put forth. It is not in the interest of seeking the truth, to promote the integrity, or to respect the privacy, as I mentioned. Instead of asking questions, the Republican leadership fears the truth. Instead of when they're having a hearing, instead of asking an act of cowardice, the Republican, no offense, all-male committee has decided that they would have what they called a hired woman, is that the expression they use? A hired woman to ask the questions. Really? They're so afraid of the truth, and they're so afraid of a woman, Dr. Christine Blasey Ford, for the truth that she will tell. So right now, since we call this press conference, other allegations have come forward. I join Leader Schumer in calling for Judge Kavanaugh to withdraw his name from consideration. If he does not, at the very least, this hearing should be postponed because other allegations have come forth. We insist on an investigation. It's a vetting by the FBI, the normal vetting of the FBI of a federal appointee, in this case, for life, to the Supreme Court. Other members will talk about the impact of all of this, but if the Republican members of the committee, the Judiciary Committee in the Senate, decide to go forward, they have to know that they are having a demoralizing impact and a chilling effect on the entire movement of courageous women who are telling their stories and demanding justice. These men, they just can't possibly know. They can't possibly know. Oh, what do you call it? Female assistant. The term of art they used was, instead of the senators asking the questions, fearful of the truth in their cowardice mode, they said you will hear, she'll be questioned by their female assistant. Whatever her credentials are, they do not do justice, show their lack of respect for the person that they engaged to do this. So in any event, what we're saying is they should have the same FBI background investigation. That is a matter of regular order and is what Senator Hatch called for during the Anita Hill hearing, showing his hypocrisy today and saying, why do we have to do that? So in any event, we're here to show our solidarity. We're here to show our respect for all women who have a case, have it respected for due process, to investigate, to find the truth, not fear it, and also to remember the responsibility we have to the integrity of the Supreme Court. With that, I'm pleased to yield